today we'll see the basics of coplanar forces. Okay, in that first part is moment. So moment, the formula of moment is force into perpendicular distance, and its sign convention is clockwise negative and anti-clockwise positive. So what do you mean by moment? If we open a door, so this is the door and we put a perpendicular force on the door and door will open. That turning part is called as moment. Moment is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. You know the unit Newton into meter or in Newton mm. Okay, so how to find out moment? Force into perpendicular distance, and this is important part in coplanar forces to find out position, location or point of application of the resultant. So if a vertical force is there 50 Newton and 2 meter away from point A, we want to find moment of this force at point A. So formula is force into perpendicular distance. Now perpendicular distance of 50 Newton from point A is 2 meter. So this will be moment, but the sign convention is clockwise negative, anti-clockwise positive. So how to take sign convention? Place fixed finger at A and moving finger at B. So force is going towards downward, so take a clockwise arc. So force is going downward, so we will take clockwise arc. If force is upward, we will take anti-clockwise arc. So the force is producing clockwise arc, so this is negative. The force is downward and the sign of force is negative in summation Fy. In summation Fy, downward forces are negative, upward forces are positive. But in the equation of moment, clockwise force is negative, anti-clockwise force is positive. So downward negative, this will not happen in case of moment. So just check out here, we want to find moment about B. The force is 50 Newton, perpendicular distance is 2 meter. Now if you say downward is negative, no, that will not happen. Take a place a fixed finger at B and moving finger at A. Force is moving. So force will create anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise moment on B. So this is positive. So this is positive 50 into 2. The force is downward, still it is producing positive moment. Okay, so don't consider downward means negative. Consider downward means negative in summation Fy, not in moment. So now the confusing part is this. 50 Newton is applied at A and we want to take moment about A. So there is no distance between 50 Newton and A. Okay, here 50 Newton and A, distance between them is 2 meter. Here 50 Newton and A, there is no distance. So force into perpendicular distance 0. So moment will be 0. So अगर ये आप याद रखोगे, maximum problems आप simplify या easily solve कर सकते हो. Force जिस point से pass हो रहा है, उस point पर moment लेते हो, तो moment 0 आएगा. Okay. Next, 50 Newton is in first quadrant making an angle 30 with x, and we want to find out moment of this force at point A. So force is inclined, we have to resolve this force in first quadrant. So horizontal is 50 cos 30, vertical is 50 sin 30. Don't take sign convention, right side is positive and upward is positive. No. Okay. Then first आप ये सोचो कि इन दोनों फोर्स में कौन सा फोर्स ए से पास हुआ. पहले तो ये सोचना है कि अगर आप मोमेंट लेते हो तो 50 न्यूटन पास हो रहा है कि ए से नहीं हो रहा है, तो मोमेंट निकाल. ये 50 न्यूटन ए से पास नहीं हो रहा है, तो मोमेंट निकाल. सो रिजॉल्व किया हमने इसको, बिकॉज इंक्लाइन फोर्स का डायरेक्टली मोमेंट नहीं निकाल सकते. एक्स विल बी कॉस एंड वाई विल बी साइन. बिटवीन दिस टू 50 cos 30, लेफ्ट साइड आप एक्सटेंड करो, एक्सटेंड ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड, इट इज पासिंग थ्रू ए. सो ये 50 cos 30 आप यहाँ से भी दिखा सकते हो. ओके, इसको क्या कहते हैं? प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ट्रांसफरेबिलिटी. यू कैन शिफ्ट द फोर्स विदाउट चेंजिंग लाइन ऑफ एक्शन. सो 50 cos 30 is passing through. बट 50 sin 30 इज नॉट पासिंग थ्रू ए, तो उसका मोमेंट आएगा 50 sin 30 इंटू 2. Okay, 50 sin 30 multiplied by perpendicular distance 2, this will produce anti-clockwise moment like this. Fixed finger is at A. Why? Because we want to find moment about A. So this is anti-clockwise moment, so it is positive. Now next, 50 at an angle 30 is in first quadrant. Resolve this force. This is not passing through A, so we have to resolve. Okay, so now between these two, which force is passing through point A? So 50 sin 30 is passing through point A with the help of principle of transferability. इसको upward या downward extend करो, A से pass हुआ, its moment is 0. 50 cos 30 is not passing through A, so moment will be 50 cos 30 into 2. Now tell me the direction. The direction is not right side positive. Okay, fixed finger is at A, moving finger is over here, and force is traveling in clockwise direction, so sign convention is negative. Next, 50 is horizontal force and it is applied on the rod of 2 meter at an angle 30. The force is not inclined, the force is applied on the rod, that rod is inclined. So we have to find perpendicular distance. So 50 Newton is horizontal, so you can extend it on the left or right. We extend on the left because A is on the left side, and drop a perpendicular from point A. Okay, so force is 50 Newton and this is the perpendicular distance. So now this is the perpendicular distance. I am telling you a shortcut. This angle is 30, so you know this angle is also 30. When you know the hypotenuse and one angle, okay, in 30-60 in right angle triangle, okay, we are talking only about right angle triangle, side opposite to 30, opposite means sine times, side opposite to 30 is hypotenuse into sine of that angle, side opposite 30 is hypotenuse into sine of that angle. ओके आपको ये पता है 30 डिग्रीज के अपोजिट साइड जो है वो हाइपोटेन्यूज के हाफ होता है, लेकिन ये फॉर्मूला 35 को अप्लाई नहीं करेगा, ये फॉर्मूला सबको अप्लाई करेगा. 30 के अपोजिट साइड, अपोजिट मीन्स साइन, साइन टाइम्स ऑफ द हाइपोटेन्यूज, एंड ये जो एडजेसेंट साइड, दिस एडजेसेंट साइड, एडजेसेंट मीन्स कॉस, this side will be hypotenuse into cos of that angle, this will be 2 cos 30, but we don't want that side right now. So 50 and into perpendicular distance 2 sin 30, and this is moving in clockwise direction like this. Fixed finger is at A, we want to take moment about A, so this is in clockwise direction, so minus. So this 50 Newton is vertical force. We don't want to resolve this, we only resolve inclined forces, इसलिए हमने इस 50 को रिजॉल्व नहीं किया था, इन तीनों को रिजॉल्व नहीं किया था, इसको रिजॉल्व किया इंक्लाइन फोर्स, इसको रिजॉल्व किया इंक्लाइन फोर्स. सो 50 न्यूटन को हम कहाँ एक्सटेंड करेंगे, अपवर्ड या डाउनवर्ड, राइट और लेफ्ट. दिस इज वर्टिकल फोर्स, सो हम एक्सटेंड करेंगे डाउनवर्ड बिकॉज ए इज इन द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो 50 न्यूटन, extend 50 Newton in downward direction, drop a perpendicular from point A. Now for this 50 Newton, this is the perpendicular distance, and this side is adjacent to this angle. Adjacent means cos, so this is hypotenuse into cos of that angle. Okay, 30 के opposite, this opposite side is 2 sin 30 because it is opposite, opposite means sin times. So moment will be force into perpendicular distance 2 cos 30, and ये कैसे जा रहा है, fixed finger is at A, this is moving finger, force is traveling in anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive. So first 7 moments are there in your syllabus. If you solve this 8th moment, okay, आप score करोगे Coplannar forces में. Okay, so 50 Newton is inclined, and that is inclined, that is applied on inclined rod. Okay, so resolve. Okay, first you think is 50 Newton passing through A? No, this is inclined force, so you have to resolve in 50 cos 60 and 50 sin 60. So इन दोनों forces, ये दोनों forces A से पास होते हैं क्या? No, these forces are not passing through A, So take moment of both forces. 50 sine 60 is vertical force extend on the downward direction, and this is the force, this is perpendicular distance. You know the hypotenuse, you know one angle, so this will be 2 cos 30. Okay, so 50 sine 60 into 2 cos 30, and this force is traveling in anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive. And last 50 cos 60, this is a horizontal force. You can shift to the right or left, but A is on the left side, so shift on the left side. 50 cos 60 is the force, this is the perpendicular distance, and side opposite to 30, these two sides are same, side opposite to 30, opposite means sine times hypotenuse into sine times of that angle. So this side become 2 sine 30, force is 50 cos 30, and this force is traveling in clockwise direction. Fixed finger is at A. So this is 2 sine 30, and it is going in clockwise direction, so sign is negative. So this is basic part of moment. Basically, when you open a door, moment is applied. When you open a tap, couple is applied, two equal and opposite forces. Then when you replace the puncture tire of the car, again torque is applied, okay, or couple is applied. So these are the application, and this is basic of moment.